Hello YouTube. Hopefully you guys are doing great. It is the weekend, guys. It is Saturday. Hopefully you guys are having a blessed Saturday morning. Now in today's video we are going to follow up on the Sha'Carri Richardson incident that took place. We covered it yesterday. If you missed that video, go check it out. Now the body cam footage of her getting pulled over got released, so we're going to watch that together. Let me just plug this right here. A lot of y'all was telling me about the super speeder law that they have in Florida. I have to say thank y'all for letting me know, because I didn't know that. I did not know that, and being back in Florida, that is something I need to know. Okay. Because let me tell you see, when you touch on 95, it is very, very easy to speed on 95, especially between Martin and Palm Beach County. If you know, you know, by Jupiter, you know that, and the road curve around a little. Yeah, if you know, you know, it is very, very easy to be speeding. And I'm not talking about a little bit of speeding. I'm talking about speeding. So pick up on yourself. Thank y'all for letting me know that information. But anyways, y'all, as I was saying, so the camera footage of her getting pulled over got released, and we're going to take a look at it. If you're rocking with the channel where we call a spade, we call things out for as they are, regardless of our feelings or emotions, regardless of getting pushback from the sisterhood, getting called pick me, male identified, trying to get validation from men. We still call a spade over here. Hit the subscribe button if you're rocking with that kind of content, and don't forget to hit the like button. Let's take a look at this video, y'all.
I would wipe that smile off your face. I'm Sergeant McDaniels with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. You're being stopped for dangerous excessive speeding.
I understand my tire at the back is like literally on 29.
So you're driving at 100. Hold on. You're driving at 104 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone with subpar equipment, flashing people to get out of your lights, out of your lane, following too close, using every lane to pass everybody, cutting me off, passing a car on the inside shoulder with their hazard lights on. You're going to jail for dangerous excessive speeding.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. My phone, I didn't even know my car was speeding.
That's why they give you a speedometer.
I totally understand. I communicate with you, sir. I really do not want to go to jail.
No, most people don't, but you got to think about that before you do the speed. I need your license, your registration, and your insurance. You were speeding.
Sir, I was, and I totally didn't know. If you look at my phone, my buttons right here, they jump around. My phone is sitting here and it's slid on here. I literally see it's not even in normal mode, and I see that. My apologies, sir. Please, I communicate.
The mode has nothing to do with your gas pedal.
No.
I need your license, your registration, and your insurance.
Please, sir, I really want to work. Can you really work with me, sir? I promise you, I am a law-abiding citizen. I have my ID, my insurance on my phone. There was no intention of me speeding today. I promise you, sir.
Is this a good address for you, Lake Valley Drive?
Yes, sir. I'm here. I'm local, sir. Please work with me. I promise you.
I don't know what work with you means.
Not work with me. I understand that. I will take the ticket. I will show the
No,
court.
like I told you, you're going to jail.
Please don't allow me to go to jail. Please, sir. Please.
Listen to me.
Please, sir. I really.
It's nothing you say is going to change that. You are going to jail.
Sir, am I going to jail, Jake?
Yes.
Sir, I really was not intentionally speeding at
That's
all.
even more scary.
Sir,
that means that you're doing
please,
things unintentionally on a task that requires all your attention.
Sir, please, I'm begging you.
You are going to have a little bit of time to make some phone calls.
Sir,
you are going to jail.
Please,
I am towing your car.
Please, sir, don't take me to jail. I will do everything.
No.
I will do everything.
You have two options.
Listen. My tire, sir, please.
Listen, you have two options.
Please, sir.
The first option is you can either ride with me in my car.
Damn, that's loud.
The second option is you are going to go to jail in a cage car.
No,
Which do you prefer?
I promise you, I don't want to go to jail. I'm right here. I have a team here. I have a coach, everything, sir. I was not intentionally doing anything, and I am.
You're not listening. You're repeating yourself and not listening. Nothing you say is going to change.
Sir, I want to.
All right, so make some phone calls. Let people know that you're going to have a $500 bond.
All right, y'all, the first thing that stood out to me, it's everything else's fault but hers. She's going over 100 miles per hour, but it's because the tires out. It's because her phone was sliding. It's because every single other reason in this world that you can think about. But I'm surprised she didn't say it's because her boyfriend. And I'm surprised she didn't find a way to blame black men into this. Every other reason but her poor decision. And that's one thing I've been noticing. It's a pattern. It's a pattern with these modern women. They will never sit and look at the consequences that they're currently dealing with and be like, damn, I messed up. I made a bad decision. I did something that caused me to be in this situation, and leave it at that. Because even when they take accountability and acknowledge that, yeah, I messed up, it's usually followed by the reason why they messed up. And it's always blaming something else, blaming someone else, pointing the blame elsewhere. For example, if they're going to say, oh yeah, I messed up and I had a kid for a deadbeat. I had a kid for a Dusty because he tricked me. I had a kid for a Dusty because he pretended.
Stop it. Get some help.
How about you just say you had a kid for a Dusty because you didn't have discernment, and leave it at that. Instead, they just want to dodge accountability, as she's doing so perfectly well, and blame everything else. She's saying that the air in her tire, that's even worse. All the things that he said she was doing, you know how brave and entitled you gotta be to be speeding over 100 miles per hour and cut off a cop? And then think that he's just going to let you go with a ticket, even though the law said you need to go to jail. Do you know how entitled you have to be? But this is the result of her never have to deal with her consequences. As I said in the first video, when she thought that she could still smoke marijuana and they should give her a pass. Why? Because her mama passed away. Rest in peace to your mama, but it doesn't change the rules and regulation. You going 100 miles per hour, it calls for you to go to jail. Like, regardless of the reason you're going 100 miles per hour, you're still going to have to deal with the consequences. And unfortunately, y'all, in the comment section, you still have people being on her side. You still have people taking up for her. Somebody said he could have given her a speeding ticket. Simple. No, the law said if you're going over 100 miles per hour, you go to jail. So it's not simple to give her a speeding ticket. She got money. She'll just pay off the speeding ticket and hire an attorney to go to court for her. Get rid of the speeding ticket. Get rid of the points. Get rid of everything. Like, no, she got to deal with the consequences. And again, this is the result of never, ever having to deal with the consequences. This is the result of having the opportunity to blame everything else for your bad choices but yourself. This is the result of never having to take accountability for your poor actions. And as I said, this is just a representation of modern society. Thanks to feminism,
Feminists, lies.
women feel as though they can do anything and not deal with the consequences, even falsely accusing a man of rape and not deal with the consequences. Y'all see why men are saying,
No.
Somebody said she really be saying anything like, girl, get a story together first. Exactly. She lists off like 6 different reasons as to why she's going 100 miles per hour. Every single reason except for, I am so sorry, I was going 100 miles per hour. Somebody says she's young, just a foolish mistake. We have all done foolish things when we were young. Glad she didn't hurt anyone or herself. Just learn from it, my dear. No. Yes, she's young, and we all did foolish things when we were young. And a part of life is having to deal with the consequences of those foolish things you did when you were young. And not to mention the amount of time Sha'Carri has been in the news for doing some foolish things. Like, seriously, how many passes can we give her? Being young and dumb is not an excuse to not deal with the consequences. You're young and dumb, you still got to deal with the consequences. Like, that's a part of life. To think that you don't have to deal with the consequences for acting so wild is outrageous. I can understand if it was just a situation where she's just driving and you zone out sometimes and then you're going over 100 miles per hour and you're like, dang, I didn't even notice. But she cutting in and out, cutting people off and stuff like that. No, she gonna have to deal with the consequences. Somebody said she had the audacity to say, I didn't know my car was speeding. Like, how? At over 100 miles per hour, you didn't know you were speeding? For a minute too. Yeah, okay. She pissed me off doing all that begging and pleading. You're going to jail and he ain't letting up. As he shouldn't. Somebody said, no, 104 in 65 is wild. She could have easily harmed herself and others. Like, to me, it's just crazy to how she think that she can be doing all of this and not deal with the consequences. The same thing happened with the airport incident and her boyfriend. Acting out of pockets in the airport when there's so many cameras in the airport and thinking that you don't have to deal with consequences of your action. Going to talk about, oh, I'm a woman. I'm a woman. She beating on her boyfriend When she gonna deal with the consequences, she's gonna say, oh, but I'm a woman. Again, it exposes them. And this is why a lot of men are choosing to prioritize their peace than dealing with one of these women. I swear to you, there's nothing worse than dealing with somebody who doesn't take accountability. If y'all are in conflict, instead of saying, you know what, okay, I'll reflect on it, they just want to argue and make 100 excuses as to why they did something. Just shut up and say, I'm sorry. Just shut up and say, and admit that you did it. We all know you did it. There's camera that you did it. We know, we can see that you did it. Just admit. But the constant trying to come up with excuses after excuses after excuses, it just exposes their narcissism. Man, I swear, you cannot make this up. This girl listed 50 million excuses as to why she's going 100 miles per hour in a 65 zone. Protect your peace, black men. These are the kind of women you have to deal with. And as I said, this is just a representation of how women are these days. They do not take accountability. They do not acknowledge their mistakes. And they feel as though they should not have to deal with the consequences of their action. Who on earth wants to deal with that? Y'all go watch the next video that'll pop up on the screen. Continue to have a blessed and peaceful Saturday. Remember, do not take all of this to heart. Point and laugh. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.